Welcome back, beekeepers and future beekeepers. I want to thank you for watching the video, and hope you enjoy it and get some knowledge out of it. Today we're going to discuss what's inside here, underneath here, and that is the inner cover. Okay, the inner cover is what you're seeing right here. This one here does not have a notch. A lot of them come with a notch. This one here has an oblong hole where a piece of plastic would fit in there and allow the bees to go in one direction. They couldn't come back out. They can only go down. So that's a directional flow insert, and you could utilize that if you wanted to get them from a top box to a lower box. But for now we're going to discuss the airflow. The airflow on an inner cover is important it is important to have a notch, which is that right there. Okay, so with the way it is right now, with the notch up top, you're going to have your air come in and go right to the center hole here, in between the top cover and the inner cover, and go right out here. So you're directing the airflow to go like this. Okay, you would not want that to be like that in the winter time. In the winter time, your bees are going to cluster in the middle of the hive box, and which is basically this area here. So you would not want that cold air to flow across them. You do want an airflow, so you'd want that airflow to come up the wall and out. And to do so, you simply flip the cover. Okay, this here area is going to have the outer cover over top of it, so no air is going to flow out after it goes out this hole here. So it's going to be dead airspace. So your air is going to come in here, go up this wall here, and straight out. It is not going to go across the bees, so that cold air is not going to go across the bees. You want the airflow so you don't have the humidity in the hive. So when the temperatures get really low, you don't want ice in there. So that's basically the reason for that notch hole to be down. Two reasons. The other one being this here circular inner cover hole. You would want it down so you get airflow while you're feeding. And you would set a mason jar on there, right on top here, gravity fed, got these little holes in it, and you would put another hive body on top of this. A medium will work with the regular mason jars, and then you put the outer cover on top of that. Your mason jar will fit right inside there. No animals can tip it over or anything like that. So it's the good clearance is the medium. So, but other than that, in the summertime, you would want that airflow to go across the center where the bees cluster the most, and out through here and out through there. So you're directing, it's all about directing the airflow. So summertime, notch up. Wintertime, notch down. Feeding with the mason jar, notch down. So if you do come across some and you do want to put a notch in them, you simply just have to take your inner cover, find the center right there, and I'd probably make that notch about 1 inch. Let's find the center first. So you're going to go 7 inches. This is an 8 frame hive. So you find center and just go 1/2 inch from the center on each side. So then take and cut down, straight down with a coping saw. You don't want to go all the way to the board in the middle, but probably an 1/8 inch up. Then you can take a pair of pliers and just break that piece of wood out. You're worried about splinters or something like that, you run a piece of sandpaper across it. But now you've turned this one into being notched also. So, to recap, notch up is for the summertime, for the airflow to come across here and out the center and out in between the top and out. And the winter time, notch on the bottom, airflow comes in along the wall and out the notch. With the notch being there, you can also utilize the feeding option with this here round hole in the middle. You would simply put the mason jar in there with the sugar water in it, and then you take this medium hive body, put there, and you put the top on, allowing the air to still go in and still come out this, but along the wall, so you're still getting an airflow while you're feeding. So here's an example. We're looking at the entrance reducer right here, and the air is going to flow in up the inside wall and then come out the notch in the inner cover. Above that inner cover you have the mason jar, and then the outer cover is on top of the hive body. So, I want to thank you all for watching the video. Please hit like and subscribe, and have a nice day.